Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Amplified Survival. In this episode we get a lot of things done, hope you enjoy. So the first thing I want to start work on are the plant farms, because I am seriously noticing that there aren't that many animals that spawn in the amplified terrain, at least in the savanna biome. Hello spider. So I want to start work on a potato farm, a melon farm, and let's do a wheat farm. And you can already see that I'm already struggling with cooked meat. I only have 18 meat left, and that's probably all from last episode, I think. And what I want to do is have like floating farms on the edge of this cliff. I think that will be a pretty cool detail to add to this cliff, especially since overall this is a pretty boring cliff, and I think I want to make it a little bit more detailed than what it initially is. Also, as you can see, I added this little tunnel here so that I can start doing some more base expansion around this entire mountain. So the things that we'll need is some spruce and some oak and maybe some dark oak. Grab some more spruce there. And I think that is it. I'm trying to think of anything else. Let's grab some stone and some andesite just for any cliff terraforms, and obviously some dirt for the actual farm. Alright, but besides that, let's start building. So I am happy with how that turned out. I'm just finishing planting my crops here, and eventually this will all just be potatoes or wheat, and then I can build a second one of these over here for even more potatoes or wheat, or even maybe even melons. So yeah, eventually this will expand over time, which is pretty cool, which will be pretty cool to see the entire like cliff area be expanded over the course of these episodes. So it'll be really cool to see the progress of all of that. But let's sleep, because it is turning night, and then let's do another thing that I wanted to do in this episode. Alright, now if you were a keen viewer, then you might have noticed that I have 30 levels of XP, which means that we can start enchanting for 30 levels. But the issue is that I only have 1 diamond, as you can see from, where is it? From here. But you may also notice that I have a lot of resources since the last episode. And the reason for that is I've been mining, like, a lot. And I have found, I think, 3 pockets of diamonds. So let's go to the mine that I was currently at, where I found those. Alright, so the area that I was mining at before is just down this hill. And it's under that cavern that we saw in the last episode while I was venturing up here. And if I can make it safely... Perfect, I still have food on me. And you can notice that there's a lot of dark spots with this amplified terrain, which makes it even more dangerous than before. So if I make my way down here, see, this is the area I was mining at, and you can already see all the scary people around here. So essentially my mine is over here, and you may also notice that the caves that are generated aren't really in the amplified terrain. They're usually at like Y level 50, which is kind of interesting to me to see how the generation works. And I'm wondering if the generation is amplified for the nether biome. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, so here is my mine, and you can see all the cobblestone that I've mined. And I think the first pocket of diamonds is down here. And I think if I make my way, yes, it's over here. I think this vein is 8 diamonds, if I remember. Yes, it is. At least, I think so. Yes, okay. So what I'm going to do, I currently have 1 diamond on me. And to get obsidian and an enchantment table, you need 5 diamonds. So what I'm going to do is just mine out 4 of these diamonds. And I'm just going to leave the rest, because what I'm hoping for is to get a fortune like 3 or even maybe a fortune 2 pickaxe, so that I can be a little bit more efficient with the way I'm collecting these diamonds. And then I'm going to craft myself a diamond pickaxe, and then I'm going to use this pickaxe to collect obsidian, because I do want to get an enchantment table in today's episode, and hopefully a level 30 enchantment setup. So now I have the obsidian right here. I think it is a good time to start crafting the enchantment table. And I need a book. I think I got from a treasure ship. Sunken ship. I think that's where I got it. There we go. An enchantment table. Voila. And off camera just now, I kind of dug away in this mountain, and I think it would be a really cool aesthetic to kind of build within them as well as outside. Caves, little narrow passageways, and I think this is where I'm building the enchantment table. So over the course of this episode, I'm going to be collecting leather and books, so I can make some bookshelves to make a full leather, a level 30 enchantment table. So that'll be really, really good to have for when I want to get a fortune pick, so I can get the rest of those diamonds. Alright, so for the next thing in today's episode, I think what I want to work on, not you, spider, get out. Goodbye. No, but the next thing I want to work on is a small super smelter. So for this world, I really don't need a large super. I'm not going to be doing any just yet, and this is just a starter base to get the bare necessities for me. And I think what I want to do is have a, I think 6 times or maybe even 8 times furnace is what the best thing is to be. And I want to put it around this area. So yeah, I think I want to put it here, and hopefully 3 blocks high, or I guess 4 blocks high is a good height for this thing. I honestly forget how to build a super smelter, but I'm not going to follow any tutorials because I doubt there's any like furnace arrays that have only 8 furnaces. So I'm just going to wing it from my memory and try with my own redstone skills. So I think I figured out a good design solution for this thing, and the way I'm going to have it, this is currently 4 blocks tall, which is perfect. This area is 4 blocks, so it all works out. I think the way I'm going to have it is I'm going to have this be one cell, and the top minecart is going to be a minecart chest that just rolls around over all the furnaces like so, and it just rolls over all these hoppers that will be on top of the furnaces, and then the hoppers underneath the, and that will be the input. And the way we're going to extract those items would be having hoppers on the bottom that all feed into this hopper, which will feed into this bottom barrel, which is the output. Hopefully that works. I think it should. Last time I checked, redstone hasn't changed, so everything should work. But let me start on making that thing and go with the time lapse. And I just found an issue. The fuel. How am I going to automate this fuel if there's only one space in between the furnaces? I totally forgot about fuel, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons why this won't work. Because I can't actually pump fuel into here. Okay, I have to think about this a little bit more, I guess. Okay, I think I have a fully functioning, working smelter. Hopefully. Let's try and test it out. I already loaded the coal in, and on the first try, like on the first loop, it doesn't do it evenly because it goes slower, but after that, it goes at the constant rate, and it'll be able to fill the furnaces with the same amount of coal. So hopefully that's fine. Just these furnaces will have 2 extra coal. So, but yeah, let's test this thing out with, let's do some iron. And to make this faster, we would actually use blast furnaces, but then again, blast furnaces will actually smelt everything. So, I want to see if these guys are smelting. They're smelting 6? Those are perfect. Okay, perfect. Nice. And are we getting... Yes. Alright, so the smelter actually does work, which is kind of cool. I really like this small profile smeltery, honestly. I think I may do this again in somewhere else. But what I'm going to do is kind of decorate this thing so it's a little bit more pretty. And then I think I have a surprise for you guys because I have found something really cool that we can work on. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better from the outside, and you can still access the minecart chest for the input and still access the barrel for the output. And that was really quick, actually. Wow, I'm really impressed with that thing. But let's head back into the mines because I have a pretty cool surprise for you. Okay, so it should be just over here, up these stairs, and yes, it is a skeleton spawner. And I'm happy that it's a skeleton spawner and not a spider or zombie because skeleton gives the most XP. I think. Last time I checked. But let's loot these chests. And I think for the rest of this episode, I'm going to work on making this skeleton spawn into an actual mod. Oh, the first thing we have to do is create a 9 by 9 room with this block at the center of it. So currently it is 7 by 5. So we'll have to expand it quite a bit, both on the vertical, horizontal, or X, Y, and Z axis, and yeah, and then from there we'll have like a water spout that'll bring the skeletons up and then drop them so that they're at a half a heart before we kill them. And the reason why I'm doing the water spout is because if I actually went below, I would actually reach 0 on the Y level, which is not possible. So I'll have to bring them up a little bit and then drop them down and then kill them. So let me start work on actually digging the area out, and then we can start on water flow mechanics, and then we can actually start on the aesthetics of the grinder. So after a little bit of digging, I have finished, and it is time to place the water sources, but the first thing I have to do to improve efficiency is by placing these blocks above the mob spawner, because the mob spawner itself is a spawnable block, and mobs can actually spawn up there, which I don't really want to happen. So I want to place blocks there so that they don't spawn. You could also place a slab, but I think that the pillar is a little bit more efficient for whatever reason. The first thing I need to do down here is actually to create a water source, an infinite water source, perhaps, and that only takes 2 water sources, and then voila. Alright, so the first thing I want to work on is actually by having this walled up, like so. And I want to put a water source there, and a water source there. And everything should all flow down into here. And just like that, I have all the water sources in the actual spawner room done, but now let's go down into the actual transportation hole. And why is this still a thing? Oh, it's coming down from here. Got it. Okay, and what I want to do is actually have a water bucket here. And then I want to have a sign right there. And a sign right there. And actually, let's have this water bucket here. I feel like that looks a little bit better. And then what I want to have is actually kelp that goes all the way up here, because I pre-dug this hole, and I want the kelp to go all the way up here so that all of this is a source block, so that I could put a soul sand to make everything a bubble column, because that's how source blocks and bubble columns work. And now I just need to make another batch of signs, and then if I could, I think I do it like here, and there, and I think that's good. And then I'll end up down in here, which is the nether area that I dug right above the spawner. and it's just a 9 by 9 by 5 room, and it is a 20.5 block drop, so they should be at 1/2 a heart or 1 heart, depends on if they have armor or not, and then they should be an easy kill. And I have this room so that I have furnaces for all the armor that I can smelt up, and all the barrels and chests that I need. Alright, now all I have to do is just grab that soul sand, which I actually went to the nether earlier, but that's going to be in next episode. My adventure in the nether, trying to find some stuff, and let me also grab some kelp to make that water column just all source blocks. Okay, and hopefully, yes, I believe all of these should be source blocks, and if they're not, then something has gone wrong. But now I should be able to remove these, and then place down a soul sand block to make everything a water layer. See? I think that block got all pushed up. How do I get out of here? Oh god. Let's break this block. Okay, so this whole farm should be functional. Let's go up there and see if the block got ejected downwards. I don't think it actually should, because... oh, it did. Nice. Okay. So now I think I can remove all the torches, and then we can see if it actually spawns anything. So the way I'm going to do this is actually have it be smart about this. Gotta be quick. I don't want to die, because dying is not fun in this game. Please don't spawn. They just spawned. Oh god. Just go away. I think that's everything. Alright, so now my dynamic lighting is off, and yeah, everything's pitch black. Perfect. And now we can actually go up to the actual kill chamber and see if everything works. Let me actually refill my water buckets here first. I just need 2. And then we can get rid of this. I did hear some falling. I didn't hear any deaths, so hopefully it's at a good height. And yeah, there's how many entities? Where's E? 7. Okay, that's actually not bad. For only being online for like, what, 30 seconds? And yeah, they're at around 2 hits, I think, which is what they're supposed to be at. So we have a functioning mob farm, and this will give us a lot of XP. As you can see, over the course of this episode, I have actually gained up to 34 levels, which means we can do 2, maybe, wait, no. Yes, 2 level 30 enchants. So let me try and get the rest of the bookshelves needed for a level 30 enchantment table, and then I'll be right back with you guys. I believe that was the last bookshelf needed for a level 30 enchantment table, and yes, it was. That took way too long. I had to bring these cows over there all the way down there, and it took a decent amount of time. I only needed 2, but I got a couple extras so that I could get started on my whole cow farm setup. And I have the sugarcane over here, but that took way too long. Let's see what we get though. Breaking 3, Silk Touch! Ooh, Silk Touch is good though. Let's use the Silk Touch on a iron pickaxe. I know that may sound stupid, but I would much rather have it on there. I want fortune on my diamond pickaxe. I think it's only 2 lapis actually. Yeah, Silk Touch. Okay. Silk Touch and efficient. Oh, dude. I don't know. Should I do another Silk Touch? But that'll be a level 30 though. That is a bummer. I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. There is no real reason for why Actually, screw it. Let's do a level 30 enchant on the diamond pickaxe. We only got silk touch, are you kidding me? Alright, what do we get? Fortune 1. You know what? Um, How many levels do I need to 17? Let me burn a level and then see if I can get fortune on one of these iron picks. Burn. And then I wish I had a grindstone, but I don't. So that's kind of annoying. Let's just pull out that. Bam. Okay. Fortune. Efficiency. Yeah, no fortune. Okay. Let's make a grindstone, actually. Okay, I have rolled a Fortune 3 pickaxe, and it's for level 30, so I only need 5 more levels. But the good thing now is I have a skeleton grinder to go to actually get those levels. So let me do that, then let me come back, and let me put that Fortune 3 on a diamond pickaxe. Alrighty guys, so I have gotten out to the very high level of 48, and I have actually collected a lot of loot from these guys, including a lot of bones and a lot of arrows and quite a lot of bows as well, and some armor, as you can see. But yeah, this thing works out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But I got 3 more diamonds from the mine, and I think it's time to enchant this thing up in the enchantment room. Okay, now let's grab our lapis, which we already have, and let's enchant this thing. Hopefully we get fortune 3. Yes, and it comes with efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3, which is perfect. So now we can get a lot more resources than we were able to get before, and we can get like more lapis, more redstone, more quartz, and even more diamonds, which is the more important thing that we were looking for out of this. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this episode really didn't have that much building. It was more quality of life things, such as this pretty cool low profile super smelter, and as well as the mob farm, and as well as these farms that we built. But yeah, thanks again so much for watching. If you did like the episode, you know what to do, and comment down below what you want to see more in this series. If you want to see more technical things or more building things, you know, I can do a wide range of things, and it's up to you guys. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye and take care.